Rocky Robin.
Hey.
Bring us into a wonderful, beautiful Thursday morning. Good morning. How are you?
Did you just say a beautiful?
Wonderful. It's
wonderful.
It's beautiful.
I love that.
It's beautiful.
I love
Thursday
that. I love that.
morning. It's a Rocky Robin Thursday on Sunrise. And I'm already counting down to the weekend. June is already through the gates, and before you know it, we'll sing another tune. So I have to catch up in a mango tree, I swear. Like, just start telling people a Merry Christmas.
After all.
Start telling people a Merry Christmas.
After it's the weekend.
Yeah.
You know what? It's basically the weekend. From we reach here, a weekend time.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We're touching down.
For the weekend,
other than exercise and gym, Dennis. You do not know?
Those are not even plans. You just do. You just don't plan. Oh. No, I don't have any big plans this weekend. I mean,
nor do I. What a coincidence.
Sometimes that's really good, you know, when you just go and build.
Yeah, which is right.
Go and build back.
Which is
just
right.
Go and build back with those who matter most. Good morning once again. It is a beautiful morning. Glad to be alive. Glad to be awake. Glad to be in our faculties, in our right mind.
Amen.
Because you sometimes you wake up with
Sometimes some people don't wake up.
Tio. So there you go. There you go. You know, we walked into the studio this morning, and I'm looking like I'm gonna be enjoying the show today. Yeah, man. A look of vibes are going.
Yeah,
a look of simulation.
Look at that.
A look of simulation. If you're seeing what I'm seeing, there's a flight simulator here. They brought it in because they know that TK used to harbor aeronautical ambitions.
Yes, I did.
And so this is something that we brought in just for you, TK.
I love this for me.
Yeah,
Fun fact, I wanted to be a pilot. My parents, God bless them, sent me to aviation summer classes. It was one of the best experiences ever. Such a great experience.
Yeah.
And so I'm so excited to see this, and so excited for people to get exposed to this in case they also have any interest in the field.
Awesome,
you know what I mean?
Awesome. I'm going to practice my pilot voice.
Please tell the people then the motivational quote of the day. No sense.
Your motivational quote of the day. Of course, it's June, so this is where I'm going. Dads are most ordinary men turned by love into heroes, adventurers, storytellers, and singers of songs. That is a quote from Pam Brown.
I love that.
Yeah?
I love that.
And that's what you should be.
I love that.
That is what you should be to your children.
Let me tell you something. I love dads.
Yeah.
Fathers just have a special, I guess because, I have an amazing father.
And you have an amazing relationship with your father.
This is true.
That is important.
This is true.
Yeah?
And
like
so
I heard you call him the other morning, and you pick up, and he answered, and you're like, Basil Dawkins, what are you up to? And I was like, I like it.
Me and my daddy pretty cool. And so I know the impact that has. And so for the men out there who are dads, fathers, present, supportive, and there's so many of them, and you don't get to big up. Everybody always say, man of this or man of that. It's not true. There's some excellent fathers out there. Big up on yourself.
And what I love is the fact that there are so many more role models. Like, I always say, I can't help when I grew up. I went to high school in the 90s, and at that time, every Father's Day was just negative on the dads. And I always said, like, if I ever get the chance, I'm going to go positive on the dads. Really positive. Highlight the ones that are good. Focus on what you want, and you'll get more of that. Because if you focus on the negative, you will get more of that. And more, we see the dads, the fathers, being proud of being fathers. Even if I'm outside picnic, they get there, still proud. Putting up your picnic on social media. That's one of the good things about social media. You see them out there with their children. You go to the supermarket. You see them out there with their children. You see them picking up their kids from school or dropping off their kids from school. There's nothing more I love than dropping off Jackson at school. And one of the older fathers, you get the nod.
The nod?
The nod.
You get the dad nod?
Yeah. Yo, walk on. And then the dads that you see regularly, yo, walk on, walk on, general.
Yeah,
You know,
you form that relationship. And, you know, speaking of relationship, you know, it's also interesting to note real quick before we move on that there are a lot of men who didn't have the, I don't know, luxury, privilege, whatever, of growing up with a father.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like, I don't really know what to do. I never had a father in my household, you know, and they still just do what they would have wanted done for them when they were growing up by a father.
So rather than repeating the cycle, they choose to break the cycle.
Exactly.
You know,
and so that's no excuse. I didn't have a dad, I don't know what to do. That's no excuse.
No.
What would you have wanted done for yourself?
Exactly.
Do it for your children.
Exactly.
Do it for your children.
Exactly. Love it. So all the dads out there, all of the Jamaican dads, the international dads, big up yourself.
Amen.
All right, here's this one. Did you see this? Hydel past students dominate Jamaica athletes at the NCAA meet. Yeah.
I'm sure you saw it.
Yes, that's true. A year ago, Onika McAnuff helped to guide Hydel to their first team girls title at the Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championship.
Go girl.
And former captain will compete for the University of Kentucky in the 400, where she has a seeded time of 51.71 seconds. 48 Jamaican athletes are down to compete with 8 passing through the Hydel track and field system. So Hydel has produced a whole cadre of them. Yeah, man, they've been doing well.
Hydel has been doing well and continues to do well. So, you know, congrats to them.
Kudos to them and continue to represent. I'm glad that they've gone and they've gotten their scholarships and they're doing well abroad on the NCAA on the NCAA circuit. So,
and I have a fun fact for you. Did you know, the facts, right?
Yeah.
Did you know that Jamaica sits on top of a large underwater mountain? I don't know why that sounds a little creepy and scary to me, but you know, it's all good. The submarine range which supports the island is known as the Jamaica Ridge.
That's not surprising given the way that the island was formed or that our islands were formed. I would imagine that, you know, if we did a cross-sectional profile of the Caribbean basin, that's what we would see. I mean, the Eastern Caribbean, that whole archipelago, if you want to call it that, I mean, we're produced by protrusions from underneath the sea. So, I mean, Jamaica and the islands in the northern belt would be similarly formed by, you know, that subterranean kind of push.
You know, ladies, when you're on a date and you just smile and nod? That's what I just did.
You were the one who brought it up.
Cool. Interesting.
You're the one who brought it up.
Fascinating. I just love how you just know these things. You know what I mean? That's amazing.
Thanks to A-level geography.
Well, kudos. I did Spanish. Hola. Buenos dias.
Muy bien.
And Kung Fu Panda turned 16. The family comedy Kung Fu Panda was released June 6th, 2008.
I can't believe this.
That's crazy to me.
I cannot believe this.
Oh, this animation film is a worldwide favorite that tells a story about Po the Panda, who's a Kung Fu enthusiast, gets selected as the Dragon Warrior. He then decides to team up with the Furious Five and destroy the evil forces that threaten the Valley of Peace. I cannot believe that never come out like 5 years ago. That's why.
Kung Fu Panda, I mean, there have been several Kung Fu Panda movies.
There have been a few.
How many have you watched?
I've watched just one. I don't do sequels.
No, you don't do sequels?
I don't do sequels.
No, if it's a good franchise, I'll watch it.
What is a good sequel that has... Which sequel is better than the first?
No, it needs to be better.
Which sequel is better or at least of the same level as the original?
Born, I mean, there were some that came after that were, but you know.
That not bad.
Yeah, I mean, there were some in the Born story that weren't great. You know, when the director left and the star left, I mean, they were okay, but like, yeah. So there's some franchises that are really good.
I don't know.
Really good, but then there are others that,
I'm not a fan. When I hear of a book being turned into a movie or an old movie being redone, I'll watch it, you know, but...
All right. You know whose birthday it is today?
Whose?
One blood.
Hey, one blood.
One boy. Yay. Junior Reid. Born Delroy Junior Reid. Like Delroy is the Jamaicanest name ever. Delroy Junior Reid is a Jamaican reggae and dancehall DJ from back in the 80s. He served as the lead vocalist for the reggae band Black Uhuru, but his solo career is extensive and is widely regarded as a great of dancehall.
I love it. You know,
well, of dancehall reggae. Big up Junior Reid. His
happy birthday,
is
Junior
strong
Reid /
today.
Delroy. I didn't know that. I learned something new every day. Who else's birthday is Tiger?
Why did we glad at your kind of thing? Hey, Tiger. Norman Washington Jackson.
He does not look like a Norman.
Norman Washington. He looked like somebody whose family would name him Norman Washington, because like at that time,
what does that even mean,
I'll tell you off air. Norman Washington Jackson, born June 6, 1960, is a Jamaican dancehall musician, active since, well, he was active in the 1970s, 80s, even in the early 90s, known for his growling style of DJ, and then he got other people to copy his style. There were a couple of others. Zebra came and tried to do, so Tiger came and established that sound, and then Zebra tried to do it as well. So big up Tiger for being a visionary.
Happy birthday, Tiger, and happy birthday to one of our Sunrise makeup artists, Monique.
Monique, good morning.
So happy birthday coming from your CVM family.
Yeah,
so
I took a picture of Monique the other day.
Fabulous, it's Momo.
I took a picture of Monique last week while she was doing someone's makeup. And it's belated, by the way.
It was yesterday.
And she was just so happy in the moment. I said, I have to take this picture, because I'm like, you clearly like your job.
She does. She really does. She really does. She's a great makeup artist. Happy belated birthday, Mo. And I feel like it's time for chuku chuku.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Can you just give me one more of the growling thing, just real quick?
Why not a wiggle and a juke and a thing? Yeah, that's all I know. I don't know any more of the lyrics.
That's okay. That's all we need. It's a Junior Reid and Tiger mix. Run the track here, selector, before then you sing little more.